Is that popcorn still here?
You love popcorn.
My buds are getting really big lately, so.
I have a variety of helmets. This guy sucks.
Excuse me? Am I supposed to be able to hear you guys?
Excuse me?
You were talking about your butt and stuff? And also you said that I suck?
It is not funny.
So, is Peacemaker Season 2 actually part of James Gunn's brand new DC universe? Or are we still playing in the sandbox of the old DCEU? The answer is yes, and also kinda no, but also absolutely yes. Confused yet? Yeah, welcome to the new era of DC, where continuity bends, timelines twist, and Peacemaker just might be interviewing for a spot in a rebooted Justice League. Let's break down exactly what's going on, because this isn't just a trailer breakdown. This is a crash course in how James Gunn is reshaping the DCU, one meta moment at a time. So right away you can feel it, the tone, the setup, the sheer chaos of it all. They're setting up the DCU right before our eyes, and they're not being subtle about it. Flashback to 2013, DC tries to launch its own cinematic universe, the DCEU, kicking things off with Man of Steel, The Vision, a darker, more brooding vibe crafted by Zack Snyder. But when Batman vs Superman and Suicide Squad landed with a cold thud, Warner Brothers panicked and did a full 180, swinging from grim dark to light-hearted chaos. So what we got was this wild patchwork of tones, the silly fun of Shazam, the gritted teeth intensity of Black Adam, and the colorful fever dream that was Wonder Woman 1984. And let's not forget that glorious moment when a drumming octopus stole the show in Aquaman. Iconic. Then along came the Suicide Squad, James Gunn's violent, hilarious, and surprisingly heartfelt take that finally struck the right tone. Warner Brothers liked it so much, they gave him a Peacemaker spin-off, and then the keys to the entire DCU. Yep, they handed him the wheel and said, reboot it all. That's where things start to get messy, but in a good way. Here's where fans get tripped up. Some actors are sticking around, playing the same character in this brand new universe. Viola Davis, still Amanda Waller. Peacemaker and his whole crew, still canon. But hold up, didn't that Justice League cameo happen at the end of Season 1? Doesn't that make the old DCEU canon too? Well, kind of. Gunn's first official DCU project, Creature Commandos, references the Suicide Squad, Project Starfish, Corto Maltese, it's all there. So anything Gunn chooses to carry forward, that's canon now. Anything else? Maybe not. Basically, if Peacemaker Season 2 brings it up, then it happened. If it doesn't, just go with it. Quick recap. In the Suicide Squad, Peacemaker was sent to clean up America's dirty secrets, even if that meant murdering his own team, which he did, brutally. Poor Rick Flag. Season 1 picks up with Chris Smith, aka Peacemaker, dealing with the emotional fallout of that act. He's traumatized, feeling guilty, and learning very slowly how to work with a team and trust other people. That team, Amanda Waller's daughter, Leota Adebayo, the tough-as-nails Harcourt, Diebeard, aka John Economos, and Mern, who turns out to be a body-snatching alien trying to stop his own species from taking over Earth. Oh yeah, don't forget about Vigilante, Peacemaker's overly enthusiastic psychic, and eagerly the scene-stealing bird bestie. Season 1 was all about healing, redemption, and uncovering painful truths, especially about Peacemaker's racist supervillain dad, White Dragon, and in the end, even though the alien butterflies were trying to save humanity, Peacemaker chose his new friends over galactic salvation. The show nailed the balance of heart, humor, and insanity. Classic James Gunn. Now let's dive into the new trailer. It starts with music, always music. Oh Lord by Foxy Shazam plays. Fitting, since their song, Welcome to the Church of Rock and Roll, was a highlight last season. Chris is on his way to a job interview at a toy store called Crank's Toys. Deep cut time. Cranks was Bane's hideout in the Arkham City game. It's also a shout out to Cosmo Crank, the toy maker villain from the classic Batman TV series. Around the store, butterflies, like last season's villains, a spray painted peace sign, graffiti that reads Rimdog XOX. Translation, that's your mom. It's weird, it's meta, it's Peacemaker. Leota tells him they'll be doing backflips to get you to join. But here's the twist, this isn't the old Justice League, it's the new DCU's version, which means that cameo with Jason Momoa never happened, at least not in this timeline. Chris is auditioning for Justice League International, and that changes everything. This version of the league is run by Max Lord, now played by, wait for it, Sean Gunn, yep, James Gunn's brother. He's doing quadruple duty in the DCU as Weasel, G.I. Robot, Calendar Man, maybe, and now Max Lord. You probably remember Max from Wonder Woman 1984, where he was played by Pedro Pascal. Not anymore, Sean's taking over. Interviewing Peacemaker is Guy Gardner, played by Nathan Fillion. Fun fact, he also played TDK in the Suicide Squad, now playing one of the biggest jerks in Green Lantern history. And Hawker, aka Kendra Saunders, played by breakout star Isabella Merced, also from The Last of Us. Fun fact, Kendra is a reincarnated Egyptian warrior with wings that are actually organic, and her soul has taken over the body of a girl who attempted suicide. Deep stuff. They all wear matching Justice League uniforms, corporate, sterile, mass-produced, a visual contrast to heroes like Peacemaker and Superman, whose costumes were made by family. It's a subtle jab, but classic Gunn, a little anti-corporate commentary dressed up in spandex. What about the rest of the OG crew? Vigilante still working his job at the Fennel Fields. Economos, living the guy in a shed lifestyle after getting fired from August. Harcourt, still punching people in bars. Classic. And speaking of August, what's that again? Advanced Research Group United Support. Amanda Waller's shady government op, now exposed thanks to her daughter. So she's turned to non-human help via the Creature Commandos. New boss, Rick Flag Sr., played by Frank Grillo, who voiced the animated version as well. He's out for blood after Chris killed his son in Corto Maltese, and now he's hunting the 11th Street kids. Hardcore. Then things get trippy. Peacemaker heads back to his dad's house, the same racist white supremacist villain who traumatized him. His dad's dead for sure, but his legacy still haunts Chris. Eagle is back, the violence is R-rated, and suddenly we're inside a pocket dimension. Yeah, remember that secret closet lab from season 1? Turns out it connects to another universe, one where Chris is rich, celebrated, and besties with his dad. He's got posters for scorpions and Hanoi rocks, a gold chain, and even one of those fancy liquor globes. Peak alternate reality success. But things are off. A mask of the white dragon, a Spartan helmet, a dove insignia flying upward instead of downward, and when alternate Peacemaker jumps out, it's on. Now here's where fans might start raising eyebrows. Didn't the Flash flop partly because of all this multiverse stuff? Isn't the multiverse saga in the MCU dragging its feet? But Gunn knows that if Peacemaker is going to continue into the DCU, he has to acknowledge that something has changed. So this multiverse twist, it's part commentary, part cleanup. Maybe Chris will literally meet his other self and say something like, "I met Aquaman," and the other one goes, "Who the hell is Aquaman?" That would be ideal. So what do you think of this Peacemaker Season 2 trailer? Are you into this wild reboot within a reboot energy? Is James Gunn pulling it off? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear your take. If you're new here, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any updates. This is just the beginning. The DCU's ride is about to get wild.